Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin, salatu wassalamu ala sayyidil anbiya'i wal mursalin. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي امري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Jazakallah khair. My name is Mujeeb Qazi. I am serving as North Texas Islamic Council President. I'm also chair of FPCCF, which is an organization serving healthcare and education. The introduction is not important. The reason I mentioned my introduction is so that you know that Alhamdulillah I have my own business. I do really well on my own. What Sheikh Nasa has assigned me for tonight to raise funds for the beauty of humanity is a pro bono service that I will be delivering for the sake of humanity. जितने भी funds आज रात को यहाँ से raise किए जाएंगे, I have no percentage or commission from those funds. So this is a disclaimer that rest assured, because I know there are people who do fundraising. And there's a perception that they are charging certain percentage of that collection. But I want to rest assure you that जो भी donation आज रात को होगी इंशाल्लाह 100% of it will go to the end user. So I ask you to recite with me during the part Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. I'm going to make it very brief and short because we have a very special guest with us today, a world-renowned Nabi Sayyid. Naat itself is a durood upon Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. हर वजीफा, हर नमाज, हर इबादत में चांसेस हैं कि रिजेक्ट हो जाए, लेकिन when it comes down to the living part, it is guaranteed because it is accepted. It is the way, the method of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala खुद फरमाते हैं कुरान हकीम में, या अय्युहल्लज़ीना आमनू सल्लू अलैहि व आलिहि वसल्लिमू तस्लीमा. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad wa barik वसल्लम. So this gathering is a very blessed gathering. So जो लोग पीछे बातें कर रहे हैं या if they are talking to each other or whispering, they are not helping the cause. I just want undivided attention for the rest of the 10-15 minutes so we can get our job accomplished and be done with it. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam one fine morning, he was walking in Medina Munawwara. All of a sudden, आसमान से एक आवाज आती है. आवाज ये आती है कि बारिश को हुक्म दिया जाए तो वो सच इन सच फार्मर्स के गार्डन में बारिश बरसाई जाए. Aqa al-Islam looked up at the skies and he sees clouds are coming together. बादल इकट्ठे हो रहे हैं. They are taking a perfect shape. और ऐसी शेप बन रही है कि they are forming clouds जो कि बारिश बरसाने वाले क्लाउड्स हैं, बारिश बरसाई जाती है, एंड इन अ परफेक्ट कंडीशन स्ट्रीम बनती है, इट मेक्स इट्स वे टू द गार्डन, और वहाँ जब गार्डन में पहुँचती है तो इन अ परफेक्ट फॉर्म जिस दरख्त को, जिस पौधे को, जिस फसल को पानी की जरूरत होती है वहाँ तक पहुँच जाती है। आका अलैहिस्सलाम followed the clouds, the rain, the water, the stream, and goes to that farmer. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked this Sahabi, what is this all about? Nowhere in Medina Munawwara there is a rain, except a particular noise came, a voice came, an announcement was made, and the cloud came, cloud formed its shape, rain was poured, stream was formed, and it was directed to your farms. How come? उसने कहा कि I generally don't tell anybody, but I'll share with you because you are Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. जो भी मेरी फसल होती है, I have incumbent upon me, I have divided into 3 portions. एक जो मैं अपनी फैमिली के लिए, दूसरा हिस्सा इसका जो है वो मैं इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए, और तीसरा हिस्सा is for donation. This is exactly what I do every single time when the crop is ready. I distribute 1/3 of it in charity, 1/3 of it for my family, and 1/3 of it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are so blessed. We are so blessed people that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen us to be living in a prosperous country. Just imagine for a minute, 2 महीने पहले की बात मैं आपको बताऊं. I was in Pakistan, 2 महीने पहले. I visited a town south of Punjab called Rajanpur. We were delivering blankets, हम distribute कर रहे थे because of the flood effects. Even today, कितने महीने हो गए flood आए हुए? Even today, people are living under an open sky, without shelter, without tents. Even today, and they have just gone through a severe winter. एक और प्रॉब्लम है वहाँ. वो प्रॉब्लम क्या है? Water is available about 60 to 70 feet beneath their land, लेकिन they don't have resources to dig a fresh water out for drinking water. क्या करते हैं? एक पांड है, उस पांड से जानवर भी पानी पीते हैं और इंसान भी पानी पीते हैं. I've seen it with my own eyes. This is the condition of the people. 33 million people. 22 million people in Afghanistan are without food. About the same number are more in Pakistan and elsewhere in the world. We do have responsibilities. If we think, while living in America, while being part of such a blessed society, we think that earning that we make, the money that we make, it is because of my own intellect, it is because of my own smartness, just because I am a very smart businessman, just because I can speak the language of the land, just because I was raised in a family that was already well off. Absolutely not. It is the mere blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because He wants you to have a share in your wealth for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One last example and then I'll come to you for the next shot. हम लोग एप्पल खाते हैं. Let's say we eat an apple. 97% of the apple we eat, ऐसे करते हैं ना हम लोग. And maybe 1% or 2% of it we throw it back in the form of seeds in the land. वो जो हम वापस फेंक देते हैं, in return of that 2% or 1%, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives you thousands of that. So anything that Allah has blessed you with tonight, that you in return invest with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is, first of all, it's not yours. It is in amana, a trust from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with you. So when we ask you to donate for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for the sake of humanity, it would only multiply, because our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam has clearly said donation, charity, sadaqah does not, absolutely does not decreases your wealth. It only increases. If we believe in La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah, if we believe that Allah is the one who is the sustainer, maintainer, and the provider, then we must believe that inshallah, every single penny that we donate, it will come back in multiple folds. The month of Ramadan is coming, so let's get the ball rolling inshallah. Do we have the first Kareem? And remember this, when I ask you to raise your hand, first thought that will come to your mind is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because He is Rahman, He is Rahim. Second and third and the fourth one will come from Shaitan. He will start whispering. Shaitan ka kaam ye hai ki whispering. Agar aap namaz padh rahe hain, to he will come whisper you. Your salat is not valid. If you're giving donation, he will come whisper you. What if this guy doesn't deliver it in the end use? What if they use such a percentage for admin cost? Maybe other organization. I can do it for my other family members. Blah, blah. Shaitan will do it. But you need to make an intention that inshallah, I will answer the first call, which is the call of Rahman, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do we have the first few Kareems who have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed with $5,000 to start off this campaign? Our goal is to raise $50,000 tonight, but I want the first person, I don't want to go to $20,000 and $25,000, $5,000 for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The one who set the tone for the others, inshallah, all the money that we will raise, he will get the equal share without diminishing any portion of the others, inshallah. Do we have the first brother or sister who wants to donate for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala $5,000? $5,000 toward those who are sleeping on the floor without bedding, without roof, without climate control, without any facility of life whatsoever, not even drinking water. And this money will go to them, inshallah, and you will get the reward of month of Ramadan. Do we have the first brother with $5,000 for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? $5,000. Takbir. Brother, takbir is absolutely free, no cost whatsoever. Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahumma aati munfikan halafa. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give her immensely. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give her. She is the one who broke the ice. Do we have volunteers with the pledges? To our sisters, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give barakah in our family. Say Ameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase her rizq. Say Ameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give her in return in multiple folds. Say Ameen. Who is the second brother or sister with $5,000? You have the pledge cards on your tables, please make use of it. Who is the second brother or sister with $5,000 for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? $5,000. Pledge cards on the table so you can fill it up. Volunteers are coming your way, inshallah. $5,000. You see, the money that you will donate today, we are a few weeks away from month of Ramadan. It will land to the end user in month of Ramadan. Guess what happens? Table, every table have a platform, please make use of it. But do we have another brother with $5,000? Another brother or sister with $5,000? Just need 3 or 4 so we can keep going, inshallah. You all know that Rasulullah in the month of Ramadan, his example was as if the wind blows. Abhi recently Dallas mein to, we had a huge storm that struck us. Houston mein bhi aate honge. When the wind blows, what it does, it makes sure that every particle on earth touches it. आपकी विंडो को हवा टच करती है, आपकी ट्रीज को, आपके पोल्स को, आपकी गाड़ी को, everything that comes on the way, the wind touches it. What does it mean? Meaning that Rasulullah used to be so generous in the month of Ramadan that he would give everyone. So everyone would benefit from it. Irrespective of their creed, caste, colors, ethnicity, he would give. We are the follower of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We are here to listen his nashid. Who is the second brother and sister who wants to donate $5,000, inshallah. Do we have a brother back there or sisters with $5,000, inshallah? In month of Ramadan, generally the general rule is that every donation that you give, it is multiplied by 10 times. But in the month of Ramadan, as you all know, हर चीज multiply हो जाती है in multiple folds, 70 times, even 700 times. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, because this is the month of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and He rewards the way He wishes to reward. So according to His mind, according to His grandeur, He rewards people. So inshallah, donation आप देंगे वो रमजान के महीने में आएगी, तो अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला आपको 70 टाइम और 700 दफा इंशाल्लाह उसका रिवार्ड मिलेगा. Do we have another brother inshallah or sister? No problem. Let's move on to 2,500 inshallah. Let's split it half. $2,500 for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. $2,500. Do you have brothers and sisters? $2,500 who wants to donate and make investment with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, Hazrat Ali radiallahu anhu once heard from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves those who give charity openly, secretly, during the day and at night. And Ali radiallahu anhu has nothing but 4 dirham. What did he do? Immediately he made an intention and gave 1 dirham daytime, 1 at night time, 1 openly, and 1 secretly. I know you all want to donate, but I want you to apply the instruction in the direction of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so the other can get encouragement, so they can also donate. 2,500 inshallah for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for beauty of humanity, helping those who need the most. You know, they're feeding those, not only the food that will be distributed, but also those brothers and sisters will fast in the month of Ramadan. Just imagine, first of all, they don't even have a clean water. If they do, they don't have a food. Now, inshallah, with your help, they will have a food on their table, they will have suhoor, they will have iftar at the same time. And the fasting that they will fast, you will get the equal reward, inshallah. Do we have brother with $2,500 for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? $2,500. Am I going too fast? Am I going too fast? $2,500. I only have 20 minutes, inshallah. I have to wrap it up because you do want to listen to Umme Habiba's side. And I don't want to be between you and her and the food, inshallah. So do we have brothers and sisters with $2,500? $2,500 inshallah. I'm not asking for much. $2,500 for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, hal inshallah. I'm going to go to $1,000. I should get, everyone should donate at least $1,000 for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do we have few hands with $1,000? $1,000 and investment alone, a goodly loan. A loan that would be invested with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and He will give you in multiple fold, inshallah. MashaAllah, we have a brother who have donated $2,000 and he wants to keep his name anonymous. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward him. Say Ameen. Is Dallas is different than Houston? I thought we were part of the same state. I don't see the energy and the response and the welcomingness. Can I at least have takdees loud, please? Takdees. Takdees. You will have a better name in Jannah. Rasulullah said, make it green. How would you make it green? You will plant a tree. How would you plant a tree? By saying Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, smiling at people, giving charity. These are all sources that will make your garden green in Jannah. Do we all want to go to Jannah, inshallah? May Allah unite us all in Jannah, inshallah. Say Ameen. Takbir for the brother who gave $2,000. Takbir. Say loudly, takbir.
Allahu
When you say
Akbar.
loudly, shaitan runs away, inshallah. So let shaitan get out of our way so we can raise more funds, inshallah. Those brothers and sisters, whoever want to donate anonymously, they are more than welcome to do so. I just want to make sure that you do that, please. I just want to share a little story of the recent times. You all know Sheikh Zulfikar. He teaches in Makkah Mu'azzama. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes you for Umrah in month of Ramadan and Hajj, inshallah, I make dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make arrangements for every one of you so you visit the holy places in this month, inshallah. Say Ameen. Sheikh Zulfikar used to live in New York and he wanted to build a masjid. And this is, I'm talking about early 70s, when Muslim was not much. Indian Pakistani were, you could have just counted them on fingertips. They needed a masjid to go. I just want you to understand how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when you deal with Allah, this is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helps you. So, they needed $300,000 to build the masjid. $300,000. Brothers and sisters, those who are from New York, they can testify that New York is not a cheap state. I think we have professors from New York also today with us. It's not a cheap state. 70s, $300,000 was a huge sum. It's like $3 billion of today. So few brothers got together just like us. And they're talking about building a masjid. How do we raise the funds? And the funds were not coming. They were probably in the same situation that I am in today right now. So he talked to one of the committee members. This brother had 2 homes. He has 2 homes. Sheikh Zulfikar asks him, I want you to sell one of your homes and give me the money for the masjid, because there was a synagogue that was being sold, they acquired it. So they needed to make a payment of $300,000. Allah has promised at least 10 times. If in 3 years Allah does not give you money back, we will sell the masjid and give you the money back. But I give you my guarantee that inshallah you will make 10 times more in the next 3 years. You just give me the money so we can acquire this masjid. That brother trusted Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, sold his one house, bought the masjid, and the house that he was living in, he also sold it. Then he bought the 2 properties. And then he bought and sold. And he moved into an apartment, he bought and sold. Within 1 year, not 3 years. Within 1 year, this brother had homes that worth $9 million in 70s. This is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rewards you in this dunya, right here in your own country. Right here. So when you deal with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He will pay you back. And when you are dealing with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, don't think about who you are giving it to. One night when the Prophet ﷺ told the Sahaba and Sahabiyat that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ordered us to give donation, and it's a loan to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Aisha radiallahu ta'ala, she sprayed the perfume on the bill because she heard the hadith from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that donation, when you give, it is received with the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. She said, I want Allah to smell the fragrance of perfume when He receives it. That's how much belief she had. So the announcement was made, and one of the Sahabi goes out and he gave donation. He gave donation to a prostitute. Then come back. Next morning after Fajr, Rasulullah is told, so and so donated, but it ended up going to a prostitute. Rasulullah said, his intention was good, Allah would give him a reward, he can give it again inshallah. So the next night, he goes out and he donated. He ended up giving it to a rich man. And at Fajr time, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is told that this guy who donated last night, it ended up going to a rich man. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, no problem. His intention was good, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would reward him according to his intention. Third night, he goes out and donated again. This time, he donated it to someone who was alcoholic. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is told in the first salat that this guy gave donation and ended up going to an alcoholic guy. And this time Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam explains. And this is a beautiful narration that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam gives us, and we all need to learn the lesson from it. He said your intention was good, so the one who was rich, he decided that I am already so rich and Allah is giving me more without me doing anything for him. So now on, I'm going to start donating for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala changed his life and he became one of the donors. So the prostitute, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala changed the mind of that prostitute. She said, well, I have been committing so much sins. Despite of all my shortcomings, Allah still gives me money without my efforts. I'm going to give up on this. So she changed her life. She becomes a pious woman. So that charity that was given to her changed the dynamics of her life. And the Holy Prophet said, well, I'm such a sinner. I commit sin. In other words, I live more with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But He's so kind, He's still giving me money. So he gave up on drinking going forward. So you see how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala changes. There's a reason that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to donate, because the donation purifies your wealth. When we die, when we leave this world, at that time we will realize the realization of giving. And at that time, the only thing that we want to come back and do it is give charity. So this is the time. So we have brothers with $1,000 inshallah. $1,000 for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. $1,000 inshallah. Brothers and sisters with $1,000 for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, a guy comes to his sheikh and he said, you know, I have not been praying for so long. I've not been giving charity. I've not been a good guy. But Allah has still blessed me with so much that I cannot even believe it. And look at the response that the Shaykh gives to this man. He said, when was it that you went to masjid last time? He said, I don't know, maybe 2, 3, 5 years ago. He said, when is it that you fasted last time? He said, I don't even remember. When did you give the donation last time, or sadaqah or khairat last time? He said, I don't recall giving anything to anyone. He said, what more of a punishment do you want from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? He doesn't let you enter in his house in the masjid. He doesn't take your money for donation. He doesn't let you fast. What are you thinking? Is it not a punishment for you? So we need to ask ourselves that what is it that's holding us back, not giving to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? If we want the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, let's inshallah help others and give. Do we have brother with $1,000 inshallah for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Not even one brother or sister with $1,000? How about $500 inshallah? $500. I should see a lot of hands with $500 inshallah. $500 for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. $500. $500. Every morning, 2 angels come down. Every morning. Happened today too, by the way. It will happen tomorrow, inshallah. May Allah give you all long life. One of them says, oh Allah, give the one who gives. and withhold the one that withholds every single morning. And Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam also said, in Jannah, out of the 8 doors, one of the doors, you have an assigned angel making the same dua for them who are donating and giving for the sake of Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala. Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala loves those who give. And Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala treat all of them in a way they want to be treated. One minute, last story, then inshallah I'll call it off. One of the Sahabi who used to be very frequent to the Masjid al-Nabawi, he came and asked Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Ya Rasulullah, make dua that Allah make me rich. And Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala has bestowed the knowledge of unseen to Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He said, don't wish for it, because you may end up not coming to the masjid. He said, no, I promise you I will. And Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam made dua. Dua was accepted, and he became so rich that he used to frequent the masjid like 5 times. Now he is 4 times, and then down to 3 times, and 1 time, and then Friday, and now occasionally, and now Eid sometime. And one time Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam sent a delegation, because he was so rich in the outskirts of Medina Munawwara. He was so rich. And Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, we need 2.5% of your zakat. And he said, well, there is another big sheep, the guy who is much bigger than me, much richer than me. Go ask him and come back, and then I'll decide. So they went to the next one. They asked for the zakat money, 2.5%. He gladly presented it for Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, came back. Now on the way back, they stopped by this guy and asked him, 2.5%, that's what you owe? He refused. He said, no. This guy, who one time was poor, Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam made dua, became so rich, he doesn't even want to give 2.5%. So kya hua? 2.5% he refused. When the news was brought to Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam got so upset, he said, even if he does want to give me now, I will not take it. I will not take it. Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam left this world. He realized that Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was not happy with me. He comes to Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala. He wanted to pay zakat. Sayyidina Siddiq said, no way. If Rasul didn't accept it, why would I? And then he came to Umar radiallahu ta'ala. He came to Osman and Ali radiallahu ta'ala. So he lived very long life. He kept on coming back, none of them received. Guess what happened? The money that he has earned, he used that money secretly to divide Muslim. And the story of Masjid al-Darar that was burned is the story that he basically used that money to build those kind of dwellings that would divide the ummah of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So if we want our money to have a barakah, then we need to invest with Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala. So with that, 500, 200, 100 or $50, whatever it is that you can give for the sake of Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala, this will help those people back in Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, and other parts of the world, wherever the beauty of humanity is working, helping the poor, helping the less fortunate one, the widows, education, all those. Inshallah, it will have your contribution. I know our brothers and sisters are filling up the pledge cards. Inshallah, our volunteers will come visit you. But please do not be one of those who are not going to take part in tonight's blessing, inshallah. We have some beautiful paintings by our staff. Riaz Rafi Saab, ye paintings, these are unique paintings. Or I'm going to put a bidding on this one. Okay, so the starting pay is $200. Who wants to buy more than $200, inshallah? $200? Anyone who wants to buy this painting? It's a beautiful painting actually, if you want to go and out. You see, it's not just a painting. It's sporting a very noble cause. And that noble cause is to support those who need help. Your help, inshallah. In Pakistan and other parts of the country. $200. Does anyone want it, inshallah? $200. We have several of them, inshallah. $200. Anyone wants to pay more than $200, inshallah?
Calligraphy in Arabic.
Yeah, it's a calligraphy in Arabic. And you can ask the artist what is it written. Anyone? $200, inshallah? $200? Well, we will just. By the way, I know sometimes we don't bring the checkbooks with us, and we don't carry cash anymore. We do have a credit card machine back there, Sheikh Hijaz Sahab has the credit card machine, so you can come to your table and make use of that device, inshallah. So $200 for this painting, guys. So we have a bunch of those. How many of them today? We have a lot. Whoever wants to buy it, inshallah. Yeah, just come visit the gallery right there, inshallah, and make use of it. And remember, one last thing, then inshallah I will sign off. I know the food is ready, and inshallah I'll be visiting the tables myself, whoever wants to do it. Just don't, many of us are in a retail business, right? And in a retail business, when we open up our shops, stores, what do we want? At least we want to make sure that our registers keep ringing every single day. So that's exactly what we need to do. We need to build a habit of donating every single day. You know why? Because those two angels who come down every morning and make dua, Ya Allah, जो तेरी रजा के लिए जो तेरे रास्ते में देता है, तू उसको अपनी शान के मुताबिक अता फरमा। या अल्लाह, ये दुआ है उस फरिश्ते की, हम जिस ट्रांसलेटिंग और जो नहीं देता तो उसको ना दे। तो हम ये चाहेंगे, what we want is कि जो पहला फरिश्ता जो दुआ करता है कि या अल्लाह, जो अल्लाह की रजा की खातिर अल्लाह के बंदों की हेल्प के लिए हर रोज डोनेशन देता है, तू अपनी शान के मुताबिक, अपनी अजमत के मुताबिक उसको अता फरमा। जब अल्लाह ताला के साथ आप ये डील करेंगे तो इंशाअल्लाह अल्लाह ताला आपके बिजनेस को, आपकी फैमिली को, आपके माल को, आपकी जान की हिफाजत फरमाएंगे। क्योंकि फरिश्तों को अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला असाइन कर देते हैं कि अल्लाह ताला आपके बच्चों की हिफाजत फरमाए, अल्लाह ताला आपके बच्चों के ईमान की हिफाजत फरमाए। आप खुद सोचिए कि लिविंग इन ए कंट्री के सबसे ज़्यादा चैलेंज तो ये है, हमारे बच्चों का ईमान थ्रेटन है। तो हम हर रोज़ अगर डोनेट करेंगे, सदका देंगे, खैरात करेंगे, तो अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला उन बच्चों को प्रोटेक्ट करेंगे। मैं एक दफ़ा हज पे था, तो मेरे साथ एक दोस्त थे, तो मेरा बेटा बीमार हो गया, व्हाइल आई वाज इन हज, तो घर बात हुई, तो बेटा बीमार था। तो we shared the ages of our kids, तो वो जो मेरे दोस्त थे, the one who have just become a friend during the Hajj, कहने लगे कि मेरे the oldest son is 14 years old। ये मैं बता रहा हूँ 2007 की बात। उन्होंने कहा कि मेरा सबसे बड़ा बच्चा जो है वो 14 साल का हो गया है, and he swear in the haram, I have not taken my son to hospital or a doctor in last 14 years। I said, how come? हमारे बच्चे को तो हर रोज फ्लू, सीजनल वायरसेस, I don't know what else। हम तो हॉस्पिटल जा रहे हैं, क्योंकि हम तो एक दफा अपने बच्चे को रो रहा था, लेके पता चला हमने उसका डायपर नहीं चेंज किया था, इसलिए रो रहा था। So we have been so much frequent with the doctors। तो उन्होंने कहा कि हमने शुरू से, जब मेरी शादी हुई तो हमने आदत बना रखी थी कि हम हर रोज खुद भी और बच्चों को भी ये आदत डाल रखी थी कि हम लोग हर रोज़ अपने बच्चों को $1, $2, $5 हर रोज़ एक बॉक्स रखा हुआ था. It was their duty before they walk out to school. They have to donate for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So in return, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala assigned angel to protect them. आप खुद सोचिए, चलो आपके साथ कितने लोग हैं जिन्होंने 14 साल में अपने बच्चों को हॉस्पिटल में ले गए? I'm pretty sure everyone of us went. किसी न किसी चीज़ के लिए वो कहते मैं कभी नहीं ले गया. So उसकी वजह ये थी कि he has a firm belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah will protect him if he's giving donation every single day for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. MashaAllah, we had so many brothers who have pledged. I don't know if I have a permission to open them or not, but they have sealed it. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept their open donation, secret donation that they have made intention to give today, tonight, or maybe some later time. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanallahumma wa bihamdika, wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Jazakumullahu khairan for listening to me. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you full reward for being patient, being quiet, being helpful. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept the naat recitation, the kalam that would be read to praise our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. One last story I'm going to share in a part of the stage, inshallah. जब भी हम मदीना मुनव्वरा जाएं, make sure that we pay an utmost respect to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. एक स्टोरी बेस हो रहा था, एक बुजुर्ग थे, so he was in Medina Munawwara, तो उन्होंने योगर्ट खाया एक दिन, you know, माशाल्लाह, there's always beautiful, you know, tasteful, हर चीज़ ही मदीना मुनव्वरा की बहुत अच्छी होती है. So उन्होंने mistakenly he uttered words कि इस योगर्ट में पानी मिलाया हुआ है. That's all he said. And next day, because he was a pious man, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam came in his dreams, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Get out of my city." Medina से भी get out of my city. तो हुजूर का हुक्म था, वो उठे और फौरन से पहले मदीना में छोड़ दिया. 12 साल उनको लग गए मदीना मुनव्वरा से बाहर बैठे रहे, अल्लाह से माफ़ी मांगते रहे. तो रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने फरमाया कि आप मदीना मुझसे मिलने आते हो या मेरे जो होस्ट हैं, जो अंसार हैं, जो लोग यहाँ पे रहते मदीना के लोगों के बारे में वो किसी की बातें करने के लिए आते हैं. So जब भी हम मदीना, आजकल तो बहुत खूबसूरत, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, I was there like 2 weeks ago, beautiful weather, cool breeze, first class. हजूर ने फरमाया कि मदीना मुनव्वरा और मक्का मुकर्रमा में आपको जो ठंडी गर्म सर्द हवाएं लगे, कब मुश्किल आए, उसके बारे में मेंशन करता हूँ. उन्होंने कहा तो bear with it. अगर आप गर्मी सर्दी बर्दाश्त करोगे तो I guarantee you कि अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला on the day of judgment will save you from the harshness of the hard and cold on the day of judgment. Jazakallah. Jazakallah khair, Fiyaz Saab and Yasmeen Merchant Saab for their donation. Allahumma I'm please, I'm going to ask you to say Ameen. Ya Allah, in सब के रिस्क में बरकत फरमा. Ya Allah, की माल में, जान में, बाल में बरकत फरमा. Ya Allah, आफियत का मामला फरमा. Bashir Dhanga Saab for their donation. We call out the name and keep mentioned the amount. Samana Sahib, Qazi Salman Jilani Sahib, and Shabana voters, and obviously all these clothes and others. So all we would do is they collected dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala जिस जिसने भी donation किया है अल्लाह से कबूल फरमाए. इससे बरकत आए. या अल्लाह शेख साहब की उम्र में माल में जान में उसमें बच्चे रहा वो इतनी बीमारियों के बावजूद अपने एज होने के बावजूद माशाल्लाह मिशन में लगे हुए उसमें इसलिए लगे हुए कि कहते थे कि जिंदगी वही है जो दूसरों के लिए गुजारी है वैसी जिंदगी अपने लिए तो सारे जिंदा रहते हैं लेकिन ट्रू लाइफ इज द वन दैट इज स्पेंट फॉर मैं कल हमारे डॉक्टर साहब डॉक्टर फैसल इकबाल इज अ वेरी गुड स्पीकर है और रिजल्ट जो आप लिसन में तो उन्होंने कहा कि मैंने उनसे पूछा कि एज एन इंडिविजुअल हम सारे वी आर ऑल लॉस्ट हमारा जिंदगी का पर्पस क्या है व्हाई आर वी इवन एग्जिस्टिंग हमारी जिंदगी का क्या मकसद है तो उन्होंने ही गेव मी 3 यार्डस्टिक्स सुनिएगा बहुत से मजा आएगा आपको उन्होंने कहा कि there are 3 yardsticks that I want to give you and that will probably define the purpose of your life हमारे हमें पता होना चाहिए कि हम इस दुनिया में आए क्यों why are we here why are we here today तो उन्होंने कहा कि पहली बात ये कि your purpose of life should not be based on your needs जरा सोचिए think about it हमारी जिंदगी का मकसद हमारी जरूरियात तक महदूद नहीं होनी चाहिए मीन्स अगर मुझे हेलीकॉप्टर चाहिए फाइन गो बाय देन व्हाट अगर मेरा पर्पस यही है कि मैं हेलीकॉप्टर खरीदूं तो मेरा पर्पस पूरा हो गया फिर मुझे मर जाना चाहिए हेलीकॉप्टर मिल गया लास्ट नहीं सो द पर्पस ऑफ लाइफ शुड नॉट बी बेस्ड ऑन योर नीड्स बड़ा घर बच्चों की शादियां डॉक्टर्स इंजीनियर्स $1 million threshold purpose whatever that purpose it should not be need bound दूसरा मैंने बताया it should not be time bound मैंने 6 साल में डिग्री हासिल करनी है मैंने 6 साल में बिजनेस में 6 साल में बच्चों को यूनिवर्सिटी में पढ़ा के उनको घर बना के देना है then what 6 साल पूरे हो गए 10 साल पूरे then what क्या मुझे बात करनी चाहिए 10 साल के बाद 6 साल के बाद So the time cannot bound me to reach my purpose of my life. And the third thing Shri whatever purpose of your life is, make sure that it is outside of your life, your family, and your relatives, or people that you know will come back and benefit you. What does it mean? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam defined the purpose of life 1400 साल पहले आज मैं और हम यहाँ बैठ के रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की बातें कर रहे हैं that is the purpose of life which is not time bound आपके मरने के बाद आपके रिश्तेदारों से हट के आपके नेबर्स आपके रिलेटिव्स से हट के भी लोगों को फायदा पहुंचना चाहिए that should be the purpose of your life कि उन लोगों को फायदा पहुंचने को आप जानते ही हैं and that's exactly what you are doing that's exactly the beauty of humanity is doing 10 चक्कर बनाए हुए किसी को भी शेख साहब नहीं जानते कि कौन किधर रहता है but they are living the fruits of their services
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया मुजीब काजी साहब के साथ मैं आपको गुजारिश करूँगा कि जितनी रेडी और लेडीज फर्स्ट शायद हमेशा ये कहावत है तो मैं चाहूँगा कि आप ये कोशिश करें बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया और मैं अभी गुजारिश साहब आपके यहाँ डिनर की प्लेट बनवा के लाते हैं यहाँ पे अपने लोग लगाते हैं। तो खैर उम्मे हबीबा साहब का कहने का नजरिया था, वो खाना बाद में खाएंगे जब डिनर के बाद हमारी जो महफिल है नात उनकी महफिल जिसमें उम्मे हबीबा साहब अपनी नात या कलाम सुनाएंगे सामने को, तो कहने का होने की बात करेंगे। ठीक है, आप लोग तशरीफ फरमा तशरीफ रखिएगा। खाने के बाद फिर बाकायदा नात की महफिल का आगाज होगा जिसको उम्मे हबीबा साहब खास तौर से तशरीफ लानी है अपने आप से कलाम पेश होगा। बहुत